Oh, please! Come to the door! You come to no harm! Shots fired!
Crime never sleeps.
Taser, I think.
But neither
Stand still!
do the cops. Battling on the front line
Taser! Taser!
are Nottinghamshire's finest.
Stand by for impact.
Highly trained pursuit drivers, specialists in entry and search,
4 ounces of cannabis.
rapid response firearms officers,
All police! Show yourself now!
Police, will you stop!
and the crime-stopping force
Look at my arm!
of the dog unit.
Get down on the floor!
Wherever the battle takes them, they'll never back down.
Taser!
Because come at the hour,
Yeah, Bats, we've still got him. Up on the back wheel, offside of the road.
come at the Interceptors.
Where are you from? Leeds. Don't come to Nottingham again, will you?
Coming up,
Directed to part of the other hotel and apartment.
a high-speed slalom through the back streets. A bolshy biker
Oh, I know that is.
gets his comeuppance. And a suspected dealer
That pocket there.
What is it, mate?
with a pocket full of evidence.
Good handful.
It's a balmy August evening. And out in an unmarked Beamer are Summertime Blues, Neil and Dan.
Generally, it's just to see what we can see. Anybody using the road network, see if we can get hold of some criminals.
As they make their way north, reports come in of a potentially wanted motor.
There was 2 Astras of note yesterday. Both the clone and the genuine are knocking around Dinnington and Rotherham Bulk.
We don't know which one
We don't know which one that is.
It's the tale of 2 Astras. One of them has just pinged an ANPR camera nearby. But was it the clone or the real McCoy? Multiple cars are en route to find out. 6 miles away, Interceptor Katie Phillips of the Roads Policing Unit is flying solo in a marked Beamer. She clocks a silver Astra and pulls a Yui. Bingo! The number plate is the one the cops want. But does it belong on this car or has it been cloned? The acid test is flashing blue lights. And when Katie pops them on, the driver floors it. Near Worksop, Neil and Dan put 2 and 2 together.
That's the clone.
That's the clone now.
A high-speed fail to stop has clone written all over it, but unless the cops can stop the Astra, there's no way to be sure.
Towards Dinnington it is. I'm getting on to South Yorkshire and H now.
Away from work, Dan loves solo sports like cycling, running and playing golf. But when it comes to the job, he's all about the teamwork.
We've obviously had quite a bit of activity on our team in recent weeks with pursuits and cloned vehicles and vehicles on false plates. So we're in Worksop. We're going to see if we can get up and try and support her. The rest of our team are up here as well.
The cavalry better get there sharpish. Because the Astra's an accident in the making. It's 2 up and they seem hell-bent on getting away.
Vehicles continuing down Flipping World Road with 30 speed 62.
Conditions are dry and traffic is light.
Livington Road.
But on narrow country lanes, danger lurks around every corner.
Woodstock Road. 6560.
And at these speeds, you're going to find it.
Woodstock Road, speed is 83 and 60.
Katie needs to stop this guy before he stops himself. But with the nearest backup still 2 miles away, she needs to hang tight and wait for support to box him in. And the runaway won't make it easy. Booting it into a village north of 50, he slaloms the Astra between 2 cars. Katie slams on the anchors and the runaway opens up a gap. Having stolen a march on the cops, he smells an opportunity. Blows a red at almost 80 and finally disappears into the distance.
That's fair enough.
Did he go left or right? Has Katie lost him for good? Interceptors are after a silver Astra that's failed to stop. Intel suggests it could be on cloned plates. But there's no way of knowing for certain unless the cops can get the reckless driver stopped.
That's fair enough.
Which is easier said than done because Katie's lost him. Luckily, some people are on the side of the good guys. A local has directed the Interceptor down the next left. As she pulls in, a man in shorts catches her eye.
What sets road did she go up there?
Neil and Dan are closing in.
I think I've got one thing in the driver. One of the outstanding.
Katie's got her man and other units are on scene.
I think the officer's saying that she's got the driver, but there might be one outstanding. So we're just going to pop up and see if we can offer any assistance.
By the time Neil and Dan arrive, the place is crawling with cops who've had a good look at the Astra.
So are we confident it was the clone?
No, the genuine.
So the genuine's failed to stop, but it's not the clone.
Genuine's failed to stop.
The vehicle check has thrown them a curveball.
This is obviously the vehicle which has failed to stop for the RPU. The RPU sergeants checked the vehicle identification number, and it looks like it is the genuine vehicle, not the clone. So I think the person who's been detained in the back of the marked BMW just there.
It turns out this Astra is a victim of cloning rather than the clone itself. So why was its driver so desperate to get away?
He's nicked it off his missus.
Has he?
He's admitted driving. He
Right.
says, yeah, I'm driving. I've nicked it off my missus. I was trying to get it back there before she found out.
The driver's taken the car from his partner, but he's not only going to have to answer to her for his actions today.
The driver's just been walking along down here. I've got him, keys in his pocket, and he's just gone, I'm an idiot. Yes, you are. So, yeah, good job, really. Good result.
CCTV acquired from a property nearby later confirmed the man to be the driver. And whilst his passenger was never found, the man in shorts pleaded guilty to dangerous driving, no insurance and no licence. He received a 24-month disqualification from driving, a community order and almost £200 in costs. The cloned Astra is yet to be located. When crime hits, it's the Interceptors who respond.
Stay where you are! Go where you hold it! Taser!
But despite being dedicated public servants,
When I put the tourniquet on, it's going to hurt, mate.
What's the tourniquet?
they don't always receive the warmest of welcomes.
You do get groups that just like to antagonise the cops and just like to get into us, aggravate us, wind us up, try and catch us out. And it's just the unfortunate sort of nature of the beast sometimes at the minute of what we do. Something we're used to, something that we've seen before, and something that becomes sort of water off a duck's back, really, for us. You just get on with it. You remain professional, make sure you got your A game on and you're doing your day job properly. There'll always be a minority of people that don't like the cops, and that's just the world we live in, I'm afraid.
Yeah, 10-4. Just get past Payneys and we'll start coming towards you.
Matt and Kingo are on their way to a job when some suspect driving catches Matt's eye.
Oh my god. He just absolutely drove back in his car and seen us.
Matt's got a hunch why.
I don't think he's got a licence, mate.
Yeah, pal. Yeah, good to you got a driving licence.
Provisional.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'm sitting in our car. Christ. Good insurance, though?
Yeah, I've got it right.
How old's your mate?
He's 15.
15? Shouldn't be driving, should you? Jump in.
Provisional licence holders need to be accompanied by a qualified driver, not their 15-year-old mate.
I'll start with the paperwork.
Guy, if I can jump on our flag book.
No. Mate, let me write my ticket and do my bit, and you'll be comp out in about 5 minutes.
As Matt deals with the driver, Kingo sniffed out something dodgy.
Yeah, I'm going to search him when it stinks cannabis in here. I'll ask you straight, is anything in this car I need to know about? Because it reeks cannabis. There's a bag on the floor there.
Nothing. I smoke weed, that's it.
Right, just jump out. You got any weed on you? No, if it's just a bit of weed, we can sort it.
You can search me.
So I'm PC Kingston, so you got deal stuff here, mate. Stars, what's that?
Yeah, it might be less, like a little split.
Right, so you have got weed on you.
Yeah, not even a split in it.
Yeah, but you still got weed on you, haven't you? That's your really easy question.
So far, it's a fairly routine job, but things can quickly change. Kingo thinks this bike might be nicked.
Johnny, just run FA17 MUP through. He's probably stolen. There's a lad with an helmet on and some nugget with a balaclava on. Probably kill himself, which will be unlucky.
The Larry bikers are cooking up a whole load of trouble. But it will take more than a few revs to put Kingo off his stride.
Oh, what's that?
My wallet.
Oh, wait, you want it down there. Put your hands up.
I'm not done now.
Put your hand down.
You can't arrest me for a wallet anyway.
I don't know what's down there, do I?
No, I can get it out in front of you.
Well, you're going to do it in a minute, aren't you?
Yeah.
As the lads cuffed, the motorbike Muppets return and start hurling abuse.
Can't hear you. Still can't hear you, pal.
Kingo likes a good comedy. He's a big fan of Deadpool and Frankie Boyle, both of whom are funny guys. Unlike this Joker, who, hysterically, Kingo recognises.
Oh, I know who that is. Hi. That's you. Yeah, it's you. No, it's you, so we'll come to yours in a bit.
This charmer is well known to the cops. His time will come, but right now, they're more worried about a growing crowd and rising tensions.
With a rust proof, but as you can hear in the background, we've got locals turning up, just revving engines with no helmets on other bikes. There's another unit in the area to come down to me, be appreciated.
Sit back in the car.
The boys have requested backup. The young lad does similar.
Oi! Ring me more! Ring me more!
Just come and jump in car, mate, aren't we? So you got to do with you?
Oi!
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I've been grabbed because about .1 a week.
It's minor offences for these two, but the nuisance on the suspected stolen bike could be in serious trouble if they can get hold of him. Backup arrives in the form of Charlotte Appleby.
Just stay right here, mate. Hey, he's coming.
As Kingo updates her, there's a commotion around the corner.
Oh my god!
Hey, move back now!
The bike has come off his wheels and been caught by undercover copper Mozza.
Hands back. Move now! Move! For what? Move now!
The Joker's kicked off, tried to get bystanders to intervene, and has subsequently been parva sprayed. And he's not laughing now.
Right, let's take this off, shall we?
Please, I can't see.
Yeah, different now, innit?
Please.
Yeah. Johnny, we need some more here. We've got... It's been an RTC.
Moz's timely arrival in the unmarked prevented a potentially dangerous pursuit.
As he spun round, I thought, stop pursuit, because there's women and kids everywhere all around here. They always drive really dangerously on these. He was about to make off his speed down Newgate Lane, so while he was still travelling really slowly, turning round, I just positioned the car in front of him to block him. He's seen me and panicked. He fell off the bike. And then obviously we've had a little foot pursuit down there, and he's been suitably detained and arrested. Had to get sprayed because he was fighting and kicking off, but stolen motorbike. He's one of our regulars who's always on a stolen bike. Likes to gloat when he gets away, but he's not got away today, has he? So
the bike was nicked just 3 days before.
It's on false plates. If you notice on the plate, it says, catch me if you can.
And they could.
You're killing someone. You and your mates. It's fine.
Interceptors deal with this type of behaviour on a regular basis, and Kingo's struggling to feel any sympathy.
You've already tried to make fun of a bike. You've already spent time antagonising us and abusing us. So this moment in time, you're under arrest for Section 5 public order for starters. Also dangerous drive.
Keep your face.
Come here. Come in. Use your feet.
The lad's facing serious offences, including suspicion of stealing the bike.
Jump in there. Jump in there. Yeah. You stay with him.
Yeah, all right.
The two lads initially stopped are free to go and will be dealt with at a later date. But Matey Boy isn't going anywhere fast.
This is absolutely all your own making, the way you behave. People like you never kill themselves, they kill everybody else. So relax.
Relax in your cuffs while Kingo gives you a piece of his mind.
You're quite happy to ride how you were doing, and doing that, and upsetting members of the public and us, and it was obvious it was you. You need to start taking responsibility for your own actions.
The lad's mum arrives on scene.
Hello.
Are you back half full? Have you gone to hospital? Is he all right? Or
No, he's all right.
are they going to take him to hospital for being knocked off like that?
I don't know yet, because I don't know the circumstances of it, other than it was very,
Looks bad though, doesn't it?
other than it was very, very low speed, and he's on a stolen motorbike again.
Is that still a motorbike?
Yeah.
You think the other motorbike?
Well, he is. He's always on them. And we all know he's around here, and these all know he is, and think it's funny, and they're going to killing each other.
Well, that's what I mean. It's me that's got to pick these up and take this.
I know it is, yeah, I appreciate that.
I do understand your job. I totally understand it. I'm just for a mum's point.
No, look, I want kids.
Yeah.
I've never met you, and you seem lovely, and I think you've got a lot on at the minute.
Yeah,
He's trying to get them to attack the cop who's got him on the floor.
What?
Yeah. So you can see what we're dealing with.
Yeah, I do understand. I'm not. You know what I mean?
No, look, it's quite nice to speak to someone who actually cares a bit.
While Kingo chats with a mum who clearly wants the best for her lad. Another lad on a bike speeds past.
Oh, there's another one.
Clipping the red car.
Story, we'll go after that.
And kicking the bumper off the unmarked. Kingo and Matt are earning their wage today.
So we just had a motorcyclist come along and kick the bumper off the police car. Went that way.
And he's hit a member of the public as well.
He's also hit a member of the public, apparently.
They catch sight of the suspect motorbike way up ahead.
It's down there.
Seen.
But this biker's had too much of a head start.
And it's a temporary loss on an advanced driver in a marked standard police vehicle on the Forest Town crossroads, and I'm calling it a total loss. I'm going to spin back round to Newgate Lane and go and see member of the public they pulled in.
It's been a tough day at the office for the team.
Unfortunately, it's an area that I don't know why, because I like to think we are quite professional and we're fair with everyone. There's a lot of people who just really hate the police, and some people do just really hate the police. I don't know how we're going to win it back for a better word.
You see how quickly it can escalate, and you've got multiple young lads there who seem desperate to make a name for himself. Don't know why. Can't understand their behaviour.
Charlotte, I'll park and come back. You two alright? Yeah?
The lad originally pulled over was reported for driving without a licence and received 6 points and £146 in costs. The 15-year-old with the weed was ordered to attend a course to prevent reoffending. The Larry biker was found guilty of making threats, driving without insurance and whilst disqualified. He received a 16-week prison sentence, suspended for a year, £154 in costs, and was banned for 12 months. No action was taken against him with regard to the stolen bike. Coming up.
How old are you?
Me, I'm 26. Oh, yeah, 26, no, 27, sorry.
Rob Ely and Spence watch on as a bloke's pants set on fire.
You know?
I am 96, 94, sorry.
And Rob Sayer and Nathan
We'll go for it now.
surprise a suspected drug dealer.
Get the keys out, the keys out.
It's the afternoon shift for Rob Sayer and Nathan Robinson.
Quick, isn't it?
After a bumpy start,
We're going to make best progress towards 26 in relation to this vehicle 562.
the boys are flat out, blue lighting it to the north of the county.
Left, left, left.
To intercept a vehicle with markers on it.
It's a blue Ford Focus. It's light blue. It's registered to Warwickshire. I'm just going to chuck this chap's details through niche, actually.
Intel suggests the driver of the Focus may have drugs on board.
Thank you, taxi driver. That's very helpful.
Word is the Focus is heading down the M1. So they plot up at its most likely route and start the waiting game.
Contact with a vehicle, potentially.
With an unmarked on its tail, the target is heading their way.
It's coming onto the slip road of 26. Just behind us now. So it's got a green Citroen DS3 in front of it. There's a green Citroen.
And there's the suspect's Ford Focus.
Yeah, from Foxtrot 32, we're directly behind the vehicle, none for cover. Stand by for directions.
See that third T-Pack vehicle just lying behind us?
If the drugs intel is correct, there's a high risk he'll fail to stop.
It's not taken a second, it's committed on the 3rd on the A610 towards Bulwell.
The Interceptors have two possible tactics, a stinger or a T-Pack.
Just to give you an idea, traffic is quite heavy, so there's possible collateral damage if we do sting it. It's my only concern.
Control makes the call.
010, from us to play then. Use the office or vehicle stop plate.
Yeah, I agree.
Sir, taking the first to Cindy Hill Road. We've got quite a lot of traffic around us towards Bulwell.
With two units behind them, it's now about finding the right moment to box in the Focus.
3-2, obviously quite fluid. If the reinforced stop becomes apparent, we'll go for it. If it opens up so that we can get round in, we'll go for that as well.
With a clear road up ahead,
we'll go for it now.
It's tea time. While Rob blocks the escape route at the front, the units behind complete an interceptor sandwich.
Get the keys out, the keys out. The keys are out of the vehicle. Got control.
Step out the vehicle for us.
The question now is the meat in their sandwich as iffy as intel suggests.
So at the minute, sir, you're going to be detained under Section 20 and searched under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act. We believe that there might be some drugs in the vehicle, okay? So that's the reason why you're being handcuffed. Is there anything in the vehicle that shouldn't be in there? Okay. Let's just get his seatbelt off and get him out of the vehicle. What's your name, fella?
It is the bloke they were after.
I'm just going to ask you again, is there anything in the vehicle that shouldn't be in here? Okay, because we are going to do a full search of the vehicle.
You may as well tell us, mate, because we're going to search it. Put your hands together.
The suspect seems to have lost his voice.
Just jump out of the vehicle for me, mate.
We are going to search your vehicle, is there anything you snap?
Hobbsy, you alright to...
I'll search it.
Yeah.
but his body language is loud and clear.
Yeah, he's quite nervous, so just give it a search and then see what's what.
Nathan's searched enough cars over the years to know all the hidey holes. He's also drugs field test trained. So he's well placed to identify a brown substance in foil.
That's like some sort of like onion bargee or something, isn't it?
Yeah. An onion bargee isn't illegal, but there's something spicier in the bloke's pocket.
That pocket there.
What is it, mate?
He fesses up to carrying a bag of drugs.
Is there anything else on you, or in the car, mate? No. Where is it in this pocket here? Just need to check around your waistband, mate. Alright, make sure you've got everything on you. That's up to one.
It looks like a decent haul.
Good handful. You don't have to say anything about my harming defence if you do not mention when questioned something with the to rely in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand?
Oh, just going to chuck you in the back of our car, alright?
The lab will determine exactly what's in the bag. Either way, it's enough for suspected supply.
Take a seat in there for me, fella.
He's heading down the Nick for further questioning, and his vehicle will be given another thorough search. But with the drugs already in the bag, it's been a good shift for Nathan and Rob.
I suspect that he will offer a defence or come up with a story, but the drugs have been found on his person, so even if it was in the car, we'd be able to link it to him, but if it's on his person, I think he's going to have more of a struggle to get out of it.
For possession with intent to supply, the suspect received a community order and 45 days rehabilitation.
You know, if you're going to be lying to the police, it turns a minor traffic offence into something more serious.
Unlicensed and uninsured drivers are unlikely to offer up the truth when cops are about to seize their wheels.
I think you've had that car longer than you're saying.
No,
yes.
I swear. Look, ask all that people.
I think you're lying.
From sob stories.
Please, sir. Look, you're taking my car. You take me on the court. You give me penalty. You give me everything, sir.
Yeah.
To name game amnesia.
And your first name? Jeffrey. Jason.
The Interceptors have heard them all.
Aye, convinced with this, lad.
But with technology now at the police's fingertips...
Don't worry, Jim. I'm on it.
Tall tales are soon cut down to size.
Wayne? You got me, lads. Fill over the digging. And we've got them, man.
The technology available to officers now out and about on the road, you can start picking the bones out of sometimes what they're telling you. There's so many things you can do at the roadside now with the police national computer, with the national ANPR system, with local intelligence systems, and so yeah, knowledge is power.
If knowledge is power, then not knowing that a black BMW is an unmarked cop car puts dodgy drivers at a distinct disadvantage, which may explain the Merc that just shot past in a hurry. Come on, swing around. Rob and Spence swing round for a closer look.
This is Merc going at a rate of knots. Like his arse is on fire.
He really does have a lovely way with words.
Cole.
Yeah. Checks have revealed that the Merc is insured to two separate individuals.
Bit of fellow driving.
Yeah.
But the speed he was going means he definitely needs a talking to.
Could be nothing, just could be a lad trying to get home from whatever he's been doing, or might be something more, but certainly went too quick, so it'd be worth just giving him a stop and seeing what he's up to.
Rob lights him up.
Mate, just in case.
And dispatches Spence for the Q&A. Movie fan Spence's favourite film is Dumb and Dumber, a comedy about a pair of bone-headed dopes on a road trip across America. But clowns on the roads of Nottinghamshire are never going to raise a smile.
Are they all right?
Sorry about that.
About what?
About feeding over the hill.
Yeah, it's been a bit quick, wasn't you?
Sorry about that.
Have you got some ID on you, Tuff? Okay. it not your car? Are you insured to drive it? You got insurance?
I haven't got no proof on me, but I'll give you all my details, my car's details.
Right, just bear with me then. Is the engine off?
Mr. Merckx held his hands up to speeding.
Just jump out, buddy. We'll do this at the side of the road.
And he's happy to cooperate.
I think you've got a full licence. Good, sound.
With an Interceptor, honesty is always the best policy. Especially when they can check your licence details on the laptop.
How old are you?
Me, I'm 26. No, yeah, 26, no, 27, sorry. Just turned 27 literally in March.
You've just turned 27?
Yeah.
You sure about that then, mate?
You're not?
I am. 96.
Keep on digging.
94, sorry. 10th, 94, yeah.
Okay.
You're not Mohammed, are you?
I am.
Listen, mate.
This has been a hot day.
Listen.
Does that not look like Mohammed?
That's not him.
Knowledge is power, and they know he's lying.
That's not you.
Illness is us.
That's not you. You can't get your name. You can't get your year of birth right. You can't tell me how old you are. You've just turned 26. Then you say you've just turned 27.
Without being offensive to you, whatever your name is, you've got quite distinctive ears.
Yeah.
And this photograph, they haven't got distinctive ears, and you've got a different shaped nose.
Listen.
Rob's had enough.
We can do it one of a couple of ways. Yeah. We can do it the dead simple way, which is here at the roadside. Yeah, and we deal with whatever crap you've got going on, for whether it be no licence or whatever, no insurance. We can deal with it here, or we can continue down the Mohammed route. We arrest you because I don't believe who you are. We go down to the station and put you on a live scan machine, which will bring up your identity, and then you'll spend hours down at the Bridewell, and you'll get prosecuted for perverting the course of justice and wasting police time.
If I call you, that's probably the right person, then, isn't it? Because this fellow has got quite big ears.
And they're finally starting to listen.
Have you got a driving licence? No, right. Whose is this car?
Borrowed it.
He borrowed it. Well, now he's lost his car, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Mr. Merck has ensured his mate's car is going to be seized.
He's not the keeper, but the keeper will be aware.
And all because of a heavy right foot.
If you're going to borrow someone's car without licence and insurance, don't drive like a bozo.
And we all know Interceptors have built-in bozo detectors.
And then you got your birthday completely wrong when you've been quizzed about it.
In Bozo Bingo, that's called a double bubble.
Mate, have you just got no licence at all? Not even a provisional? Nothing? Oh dear.
And this bloke's heading for a full house.
So you were disqualified until the 6th of July, which was 5 days ago.
It turns out it's only a matter of days off the back of a disqualification that's now, the disqualification's ended, but he still doesn't hold any kind of licence, not even a provisional. Carl will be coming with us, he'll be reported for summons and undoubtedly face another ban. I've just looked into his record, and the last time he was disqualified was because of driving without a licence and insurance. I've no doubt it'll happen again. I wonder when the day will come that he learns from his lessons.
We can all live in hope that today is that day. Either way, his mate's Merck is off to the pound.
You got 14 days from today, we should get it back. If you don't get it back, it'll be sold at auction.
No one will want to bid on his dirty laundry, so Mr. Merkless cleans out the car and clears off.
Oh, good. All right, mate. See you later.
Not a bad half hour's work for the boys. And a job that for Rob pretty much ticks every box.
They're my favourite ones. I like these ones where there's a little bit of a cat and mouse kind of thing, bit of copper's nose, maybe just kind of go, that's something not quite right. And it's great now with the technology we've got. We can get, DVLA photographs that we hold, police record photos when they've been in custody. Just means a little bit of police work, a little bit of investigating. They're always my favourite when I catch them out. They've lied, tried to pull the wool over his eyes, and we've won the day.
The suspect pleading guilty to driving without a licence or insurance. He received 6 points and costs to pay. Still to come.
Well, we're done 104 and we're not getting any closer to it.
In fact, we're actually getting further away.
Yeah.
A bloke in a Golf smashes the speed limit by 40 miles per hour.
Mate, we're doing 115 miles an hour.
Interceptors deal with all sorts of motoring crimes, from dangerous driving
Deer's making contact with our vehicles.
to drunks at the wheel.
I've got plenty of reason to think you've had a drink because you stink of it, your beer in your coat pocket and all sorts.
But of the 86,000 motorists banned from driving each year,
Speed is 120.
the vast majority are for speeding offences.
This could get naughty in a minute. Yep.
Speeding, it's one of the key points of what we deal with. I think that people don't really associate the kind of level of carnage that comes from a high-speed crash. So if they're happy to do 40 or 50 in a 30, and then they have an accident, the impact of that is multiplied a few times. It just makes it so much worse. We're the ones that have to pick up the pieces. We're the ones that have to knock onto the family's door to say that son's not coming home, and it's not really part of the job you enjoy.
Hobbsy and Kai Kirk are in stealth mode in the unmarked Volvo XC90. And the pilot of this shooting star hasn't a Scooby.
He's doing a ton into. Well, we're doing 104 and we're not getting any closer to him.
In fact, we're actually getting further away.
Yeah.
Maximum warp, Mr. Kirk.
Mate, we're doing 115 miles an hour.
The Golf is absolutely booting it.
This car in front, we're just maintaining the distance behind it, and we're doing 110, and we're not getting any closer to it, which means that that's the speed that he's doing on this road. So what's that, 40 miles an hour above the speed limit?
Hobbsy used to work in the ambulance control room, so he's all too aware of the devastation speeding motorists can cause on the roads.
I'm going to give a ticket.
Yeah.
110.
Hobbsy makes his way over while Kai's at the ready in case the suspect speeds off.
Yes, up, right?
Yeah.
What was the reason for the speed?
I wish I could go home, not to skip from London.
Just come from London?
Yeah.
So what excuse does that give you to do 110 miles an hour?
Well, then 110.
You were, because we sat behind you the whole way. You came flying past us on the 453, and then we've maintained our speed behind you for at least 2 miles. It's 110 miles an hour is what we've clocked you at, which is court, straight to court. Right, jump out for me, mate.
As a general rule, any speed 10 miles an hour above the limit will likely result in a summons.
Whose car is it? The rental?
Yeah.
How many points you got on your licence?
I haven't got any points for that.
You haven't. Quite frankly, those speeds are absolutely unacceptable, yeah? That's way above what you should be. That's 40 miles an hour above the speed limit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
With speeds this high, the lad could lose his licence, but he's hoping for something less harsh.
How much points? Give me 3, man. They give me 6. Yeah?
You'll probably go to court for this.
But yeah, yo, sort me out, man.
Hobbsy makes his own point.
Mate, this... It's not funny, is it? Yeah? People out and about tonight, there could be people out there who are drink driving, right? If you're going at that speed, right, you could just create a perfect storm where actually you cause a serious accident. You've got your missus in the car, I assume, yeah? It's just not acceptable speeds.
Looks like his message is getting through.
So what's that? Yo, sort me out. Do me the best. Yo, do me the best you can.
I'll give you the paperwork.
No, listen.
Or maybe not.
So you sure I'm going 95?
No. If you were doing 95, mate, we'd have said 95. Genuinely, I've sat there and we were like going, he's gaining.
Listen, yeah, I was going 95. I wasn't going 110.
The bloke's driven all the way from London, a distance of over 125 miles.
What have you been down to London for?
I do music there now.
Do you?
Yeah.
Ah, right. So do you perform music then?
Yeah, I'm doing wedding. Not wedding. Wedding. Yo, I'm gonna be on TV.
Sorry, is this for your socials?
No, I ain't got no socials.
You can't be an artist and have any socials.
You know who I am already, man.
I've no idea you are. Only because I've looked you up at PNC.
Get the go in there.
The musician might have a gig at the Reading Music Festival, but it's a different type of appearance first.
No, what's gonna happen to me though, man?
It's down to the courts, mate. They may give you disqualification, they may give you points and a fine.
No, I'm gonna try to appeal it, man.
You you can appeal it because it'll say on my body cam. Honestly, I was only going 96.
No, but that's not accurate, man. That's not even lame. Humble.
The exchange is good-humoured, but Hobbsy gets down to business.
Right, you'll be reported for consideration and questioning prosecuting you for the relevant offence, which is excess speed, 110 miles per hour in a 70. You don't have to say anything, but it may on your defence. If you don't mention now something which later on in court, anything that you do say may be given in evidence. You understand?
Yeah.
Any reply?
You with me? I'll do 90.
I was doing 90. Mate, it's coming down in 5-mile-an-hour increments, isn't it?
Yeah.
By the time we leave, you'll have been doing 75, won't you? No, we've had laugh and everything, mate, but you do need to slow down.
Yeah, no.
It's not acceptable speeds. And it's not just you. If you kill yourself, you kill yourself. But you've got someone else in the car, haven't you? Yeah, at those speeds, you will kill someone. Either yourself, your friend, or someone else.
Yeah.
It's too quick.
I'm tired. I some bed.
And then you sat there saying, I'm tired. So what does the sign say? Speed kills, tiredness kills. So what you've just done is both.
No, I'm tired really.
All right. See you in a bit.
Mate, all the best. Good luck with the music. See you later, my friend.
Let's hope his music's better than his driving.
He's took it in the right way, and we'll have a laugh with them, but ultimately, he could kill someone at those speeds. There's been fatal accidents on that road this year, where people have died due to speeding. And as I say, tonight, there could be other people on the road who are drunk, who might not make the right decisions, and he comes up that quick behind them, they pull out in front of him, he could kill them, he could kill the person in the car as well. The amount of people that could be involved in accidents in that situation, it's just not it's not acceptable to do those speeds.
The lad was reported for speeding. He was disqualified for 12 months and was ordered to pay £255 in fines and costs.